Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Thanks for joining me. This is a super quick video to show you how I ruffled this ribbon on this piece of cardstock. I used my sewing machine, but you could easily use double-sided adhesive. I'd use the narrower one that you have, and if you have a ribbon that isn't sheer, that would be the way to go. So the first thing I did was I arranged the ribbon the way I wanted it, folded over like a ruffle, and then I put it under the foot and set my needle in it. Then what you do is you just fiddle with it as you go, and don't overthink how it's going to look. You're going to like it no matter what. You could use a variety of different little tools to help you arrange it, but you'll see that for the most part I just used my fingers. I went over it, then I lifted up my foot and scooched that ribbon up under it and folded it again, and then I dropped the foot on top of it. And I fiddled, and maybe it's a little bit crooked, and that's okay. This is a sheer, really slick ribbon, and if you're learning, it might be easier to do it with a wider one, something that you could hang on to on the side of the foot. Then I lifted the foot, and I'm doing the same thing again. I'm going to fold it over, I'm going to drop the foot down, I'm going to stitch forward, not all the way forward, but far enough so that that fold will stay in place while I make another fold. And you can use your scissors like I'm doing here, maybe have a little pokey tool you want to use, something like that. It doesn't matter. I didn't love the scissors, but especially if you were a perfectionist and you wanted it a certain amount every time, that might help you get it more. So again, you leave the needle in it, you lift up the foot, and you do another fold. And then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards and give you some other ideas. If you do this with adhesive and not a sewing machine, you'll still get really nice ruffles. I have done it with wet glue, but it takes longer and your fingers get all gross. Double-sided adhesive would be the way to go if you don't have a sewing machine. Sometimes you want a little more texture on your card, and this is a really inexpensive way to make a fancy embellishment. So I'm just setting the needle, lifting the foot, pushing a fold up under the needle or up under the foot, then I drop the foot again, then I repeat over and over. And it doesn't matter if you get the exact same amount of fabric under there, that's just not important. Either way, I think you're going to like it. So you can see it just looks like a ruffled ribbon setting on there. And I've done this with fabric on my scrap cards before too. The trick to remember is it takes a really long length. So I didn't cut it off of the roll until the very end. It probably takes at least 3 times. And then here's an example. I would just lay it across a card like this, and I think it would be adorable. So you could use it on a scrapbook page or on a card or whatever. This pink ribbon would work wonderfully. The black and white ribbon is really narrow, so depending on how good you are with a sewing machine, that one might be harder. I hope you found some inspiration here. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.